It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through San Francisco. It's the Commanders and the Niners, and it comes your way next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's not the ultimate prize, but it is just a step on the way to what they've been focused on all season long. Only one of these two teams is going to take that step and get that shot for the biggest trophy of them all in this league, that Lombardi Trophy.
The Hallis Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Benjamin St-Juste getting up to end that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, That means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
It's a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. First carry for the versatile vet Cordero Patterson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Has a man, it's Ertz. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under him on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On second down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Daniels now. Got a man. Patterson has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now hang on. Looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. On 4th down, it's the veteran Tress Way who's out for the punt. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep on their own side. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they're going to take over possession. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the handoff, Patterson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Once again, Patterson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Complete, it's McLaurin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Commanders.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Man in motion out of the slot. Second down and 10. Daniels. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Here we go, third and less than a yard. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just one. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. We're one quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. This time it's a passing play. Able to hit Patterson, complete. And all he needed was one more stride. He's out at the 2-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Robinson goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the gun, Garindo. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun is Purdy. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Broke through the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Finds his target, Patterson. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Now Daniels to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Handoff now to Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Short side option here. He's running left. Great run here. He's across the 35. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Hey, forget about it. Forget 1st down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Daniels back to throw. He's on the move. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This return makes it up to the 25. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down.
49er first down.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Purdy on 1st down. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Jennings coming in motion right. From the 43. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. First down throw by Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another 49er. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Back at the 19-yard line.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers with the football. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw again, it's Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Frankie Louvu. 40. At the 20. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders push the lead to 20.
Commanders 20, 49ers nothing. Austin Seibert.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the 49ers on offense. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Play made by Deron Payne. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And the Commanders get home. They drop him. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And he's brought down for a loss. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Commanders head out now late in the first half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. On first down, here's Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. Daniels on first down. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Again, Daniels to the air. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Daniels throwing on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
Look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs squaring off against the Cincinnati Bengals. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
A hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Out of the gun, Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Nick Bosa makes the stop. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Got a man. Patterson has it. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
A gain of 14 yards. First down, Washington.
Daniels from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Patterson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
A run here with Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 27, 49ers nothing.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
2nd and 13. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
3rd and long for him here. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
No return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Able to hit Patterson, complete. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by Fred Warner. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Running back sent in motion. Purdy throwing here on 1st. He'll get this complete to Jennings. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book. See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
They bring a tight end in motion right. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw by Purdy. That's taken in by Samuel. And they take him down right along the 30. 2nd and 3 now. Running back, motioning right. 2nd and 3. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. We'll get a timeout now for an injury. This looks like George Kittle, who's in some discomfort as the medical team comes out to work on him. They'll come up 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Quick slant to Samuel. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. From the gun is Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his target, Patterson. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's the Commanders with it, 1 quarter from continuing their postseason run. Third and just 2 to go. To throw, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He has been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. Brings it in at the 12. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Commanders all set to regain possession. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Ball at the 33 for first down. The give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Once again, Patterson. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. This is Robinson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Second and 6 coming up here. Staying with Robinson. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, a run to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Nearly a big play by the safety, and I guess you could still say it was, but it benefits the offense as he gets called for roughing the passer. On first down, here's Daniels. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Robinson. And he's going to fight forward and get him. Touchdown! The Commanders running them out of the building. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders continue adding on to that lead.
43, 49ers 3.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
They kick the running back in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Kittle brings it in. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. George Kittle, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff.
San Francisco.
Starting from the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The visitors and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Robinson up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
3rd and short, Daniels. On the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
So out now comes the punter. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Commanders put this one away a long time ago. On now comes their punter. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Purdy throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're
into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders tack on 7 more to their lead.
Commanders 50, 49ers 10.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. New series coming up following the punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts. Now we're on with Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just 1 step and 1 trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.